Embrace the power of the less frequented Psalms. Dear friends, in our spiritual journey, we often find solace and strength in the well-known Psalms, such as Psalm 23 or Psalm 91. However, there are other Psalms that, though less frequently cited, carry profound wisdom and power for our lives. Psalms like 13, 39, 58, 74, 82, 88, 108, and 123 offer unique insights and deep spiritual nourishment that can greatly enhance our faith and resilience. Psalm 13 reminds us of the importance of seeking God's presence in times of despair, teaching us to trust in His unfailing love and rejoice in His salvation. Psalm 39 calls us to reflect on the brevity of life, urging us to live wisely and with purpose. Psalm 58 speaks of divine justice, reinforcing our hope that righteousness will prevail. In Psalm 74, we are encouraged to remember God's mighty works and seek His intervention in times of communal distress. Psalm 82 challenges us to stand up for justice and defend the rights of the oppressed, highlighting our role in God's plan for equity. Psalm 88, though somber, validates our feelings of deep sorrow and desperation, reminding us that even in our darkest hours, God is with us. Psalm 108 is a song of steadfast faith and praise, inspiring us to remain confident in God's deliverance and His unfailing love. Lastly, Psalm 123 is a beautiful expression of humble dependence on God, teaching us to look to Him for mercy and grace in all circumstances. Let us not overlook these powerful psalms. By incorporating them into our daily prayers and reflections, we can deepen our relationship with God and discover new dimensions of His love and guidance. Embrace these psalms, and allow their words to bring healing, justice, and hope into your life. May you find strength and inspiration in every verse, and may your faith be enriched as you explore these sacred texts. Blessings to all. Psalm 13. For the director of music. A Psalm of David. 1. How long, Lord, will you forget me forever? How long will you hide your face from me? 2. How long must I wrestle with my thoughts, and day after day have sorrow in my heart? How long will my enemy triumph over me? 3. Look on me and answer, Lord my God. Give light to my eyes, or I will sleep in death. 4. And my enemy will say, I have overcome him, and my foes will rejoice when I fall. 5. But I trust in your unfailing love. My heart rejoices in your salvation. 6. I will sing the Lord's praise, for He has been good to me. This psalm is a heartfelt prayer where David expresses his distress but ultimately reaffirms his trust in God's unfailing love and salvation. Psalm 39. For the director of music. For Jeduthun. A Psalm of David. 1. I said, I will watch my ways and keep my tongue from sin. I will put a muzzle on my mouth while in the presence of the wicked. 2. So I remained utterly silent, not even saying anything good. But my anguish increased. 3. My heart grew hot within me. While I meditated, the fire burned. Then I spoke with my tongue. 4. Show me, Lord, my life's end, and the number of my days. Let me know how fleeting my life is. 5. You have made my days a mere handbreadth. The span of my years is as nothing before you. Everyone is but a breath, even those who seem secure. 6. Surely everyone goes around like a mere phantom. In vain they rush about, heaping up wealth, without knowing whose it will finally be. 7. But now, Lord, what do I look for? My hope is in you. 8. Save me from all my transgressions. Do not make me the scorn of fools. 9. I was silent, I would not open my mouth, for you are the one who has done this. 10. Remove your scourge from me. I am overcome by the blow of your hand. 11. When you rebuke and discipline anyone for their sin, you consume their wealth like a moth. Surely everyone is but a breath. 12. Hear my prayer, Lord. Listen to my cry for help. Do not be deaf to my weeping. I dwell with you as a foreigner, a stranger, as all my ancestors were. 13 Look away from me, that I may enjoy life again, before I depart and am no more. Psalm 58. Do you rulers indeed speak justly? Do you judge people with equity? No, in your heart you devise injustice, and your hands mete out violence on the earth. Even from birth the wicked go astray. From the womb they are wayward, spreading lies. Their venom is like the venom of a snake, like that of a cobra that has stopped its ears, that will not heed the tune of the charmer, however skillful the enchanter may be. Break the teeth in their mouths, O God. Lord, tear out the fangs of those lions. Let them vanish like water that flows away. When they draw the bow, let their arrows fall short. May they be like a slug that melts away as it moves along, like a stillborn child that never sees the sun. Before your pots can feel the heat of the thorns, whether they be green or dry, the wicked will be swept away. The righteous will be glad when they are avenged, when they dip their feet in the blood of the wicked. Then people will say, surely the righteous still are rewarded. Surely there is a God who judges the earth. Psalm 74. O God, why have you rejected us forever? Why does your anger smolder against the sheep of your pasture? Remember the nation you purchased long ago, the people of your inheritance, whom you redeemed. Mount Zion, where you dwelt. Turn your steps toward these everlasting ruins. All this destruction the enemy has brought on the sanctuary. Your foes roared in the place where you met with us. They set up their standards as signs. They behaved like men wielding axes to cut through a thicket of trees. They smashed all the carved paneling with their axes and hatchets. They burned your sanctuary to the ground. They defiled the dwelling place of your name. They said in their hearts, we will crush them completely. They burned every place where God was worshipped in the land. We are given no signs from God. No prophets are left. And none of us knows how long this will be. How long will the enemy mock you, God? Will the foe revile your name forever? Why do you hold back your hand, your right hand? Take it from the folds of your garment and destroy them. But God is my king from long ago. He brings salvation on the earth. It was you who split open the sea by your power. You broke the heads of the monster in the waters. It was you who crushed the heads of Leviathan and gave it as food to the creatures of the desert. It was you who opened up springs and streams. You dried up the ever-flowing rivers. The day is yours, and yours also the night. You established the sun and moon. It was you who set all the boundaries of the earth. You made both summer and winter. Remember how the enemy has mocked you, Lord. How foolish people have reviled your name. Do not hand over the life of your dove to wild beasts. Do not forget the lives of your afflicted people forever. Have regard for your covenant. Because haunts of violence fill the dark places of the land. Do not let the oppressed retreat in disgrace. May the poor and needy praise your name. Rise up, O God, and defend your cause. Remember how fools mock you all day long. Do not ignore the clamor of your adversaries, the uproar of your enemies, which rises continually. Psalm 82. God presides in the great assembly. He renders judgment among the gods. How long will you defend the unjust and show partiality to the wicked? Defend the weak and the fatherless. Uphold the cause of the poor and the oppressed. Rescue the weak and the needy. Deliver them from the hand of the wicked. The gods know nothing, they understand nothing. They walk about in darkness. All the foundations of the earth are shaken. I said, you are gods. You are all sons of the Most High. But you will die like mere mortals. You will fall like every other ruler. Rise up, O God, judge the earth. For all the nations are your inheritance. This psalm depicts God as the supreme judge over all the earth, calling out the rulers, referred to as gods, for their failure to uphold justice and defend the weak and needy. It concludes with a plea for God to rise and judge the earth, asserting his ultimate authority over all nations. Psalm 88. Lord, you are the God who saves me. Day and night I cry for you. May my prayer come before you. Turn your ear to my cry. I'm overwhelmed with problems. And my life approaches death. I am numbered among those who go down to the pit. I'm like someone without strength. I am separated from the dead. Like the dead man lying in the grave. Who you no longer remember. Who are isolated from their care. You put me in the lowest pit. In the darkest depths. Your wrath weighs on me. You oppressed me with all your waves. You took my closest friends away from me. And made me repulsive to them. I am confined and cannot escape. My eyes are clouded with sadness. I call you, Lord, every day. I stretched out my hands to you. 10. Do you show your wonders to the dead? Does their spirit lift up and praise you? 11. Your love was declared in the grave. Your faithfulness in destruction. 12. His wonders are known in the place of darkness. Or your righteous deeds in the land of oblivion. But I cry out to you for help, Lord. In the morning my prayer comes before you. Amen. Psalm 108. My heart is steadfast, O God. I will sing and make melody with all my being. Awake, O harp and lyre. I will awake the dawn. I will give thanks to you, O Lord, among the peoples. I will sing praises to you among the nations. For your steadfast love is great above the heavens. Your faithfulness reaches to the clouds. Be exalted, O God, above the heavens. Let your glory be over all the earth. That your beloved ones may be delivered. Give salvation by your right hand and answer me. God has promised in his holiness. With exultation I will divide up Shechem. And portion out the valley of Succos. Gilead is mine, Manasseh is mine. Ephraim is my helmet. Judah is my scepter. Moab is my washbasin. Upon Edom I cast my shoe. Over Philistia I shout in triumph. Who will bring me to the fortified city? Who will lead me to Edom? Have you not rejected us, O God? You do not go out, O God, with our armies. O grant us help against the foe. For vain is the salvation of man. With God we shall do valiantly. It is he who will tread down our foes. Psalm 108 is a psalm of praise and confidence in God's strength and faithfulness. The psalmist expresses their determination to worship God with all their being and to proclaim his greatness among the nations. They acknowledge God's sovereignty over all the earth and call upon him for deliverance and victory over their enemies. The psalm concludes with a declaration of trust in God's power to overcome all obstacles and bring about salvation. Psalm 123. To you I lift up my eyes. O you who are enthroned in the heavens. Behold, as the eyes of servants look to the hand of their master. As the eyes of a maidservant to the hand of her mistress. So our eyes look to the Lord our God, till he has mercy upon us. Have mercy upon us, O Lord, have mercy upon us. For we have had more than enough of contempt. Our soul has had more than enough of the scorn of those who are at ease, of the contempt of the proud. Psalm 123 is a prayer for mercy and deliverance. The psalmist acknowledges God's sovereignty and looks to him for help, comparing their dependence on God to the reliance of servants on their masters. They plead for mercy in the face of contempt and scorn from their adversaries, expressing their trust in God's ability to intervene on their behalf.